Za'an. Verse 20. Waya Amar Al Banathia wa Ayawa Lama Za I Zabathan Af Ayash Qara'an Lawa Waya Akal Lakam. Verse 21. Waya Wa'ala Masha La Shabath Af Ayash Wayathun Af Tazapara Bathun on a Salakia Bathwa Lamasha. Verse 22. Wathalad Ban Wayakwara Af Shamwa Karasham Kayash the Kaya Salakia Kaya Amar Gar Haya Yathwa Salakia Hayayathia Ba'aratazar Nakaraya. This is like 23. Should be the last one. We start at 17. Wayahaya.
Yeah, Exodus chapter 2. You in chapter 2.
Yeah. By yum yum. By a yum yum. Harabayum. Hahum. Waya quath. What salakia. Waya math. Malak. Matazarium. Waya anathwa. Banya yasha Allah. Man. Hai ibada. Waya za'ikwa. Wafa'al. Shawa aitham. Al. Ha'alahayim. Man. Ibada. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 18 in the English. And when they came to rule their father, he said, how is it that ye are come so soon today? And they said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds. Now, mind you, all of these people are people of color. So they thought Moses was an Egyptian. You understand? And we know that Egyptians are the sons of Ham, who even the oppressor admits were black people. But here it is, another dark-skinned people from Abraham thinks that Moses is an Egyptian. So therefore, that is proof that Moses is a black man right there. Okay. Verse 20 of verse 19. And they said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherd and also drew water enough for us and watered the flocks. Verse 20. And he said unto his daughters, and where is he? Why is it that ye have left the man? Call him that he may eat bread. Verse 21. And Moses was content to dwell with the man, and he gave Moses Zipporah, his daughter. Verse 22. And she bare him a son, and he called his name Gershom. But he said, I have been a stranger in a strange land. Verse 23. And it came to pass in the process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage. And they cried, and their cry came up unto the Most High by reason of the bondage. So many years have passed. This is what it's telling you is years have passed. The Pharaoh dead. There's a new Pharaoh on the scene. You understand? That's this is the book of Exodus, chapter 2 and verse 24.
It's like if I could. This what always kill me about when we as a people, love to claim Africa and Egypt, because it won't like no democracy. It won't like you can get voted into power or some nonsense like Republican or Democrat. No, man, it was Pharaoh had a son, and that son became the next Pharaoh. So when everybody want to claim kings and queens, well, it was only one or two family lines that were ever kings and queens, man. Y'all going to claim being Africans, somebody gonna have to be the peasants, man. Somebody gonna have to be the one that be sticking their head in the cows behind. Somebody got to claim them. Somebody gonna have to claim the ones that put the plate in their damn lip, because there's only one or two royal family lines. You know what I mean? If you're gonna claim Africa now, claim y'all all your culture all together now. Claim the doo-doo eater too. You know what I'm saying? While as Israel, we'll claim, because we're all princesses and princes of the power here, man. You know what I mean? We all are royal descent. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to claim that the Africans, the disgusting culture anyway, man? You know what I mean? Compared to your own. You go on these records and you see how powerful and how beautiful your own culture is. Nothing is as magnificent. Nothing could even compare or come into comparison to what we have, man. You understand? It should leave a disdain taste on your mouth to even fathom trying to embrace and be of another culture, man. You understand? It's belittling of us, man. We are the royal family on this earth, man. You understand?
Verse 24. Salakia, verse 24 in the Hebrew. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2 and verse 24 in the Hebrew. Waya Shemai Alahayim Af Na'akwatham. Waya Zakar Alahayim Af Barayathwa Af Abraham Af Yatazakak Wa Af Yaikwab, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Verse 25. Wayara'ah Alahayim Af Banya Yasha Allah Wayadai Alahayim. Next chapter. Come on. Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 1. Wamasha Haya Ra'ai Af Taza'an Yakarwa Hafanawa Kahan Madayan Waya Nahar Waya Nahag Af Hataza'an Akar Ha Madabar Waya Ba'a Al Har Ala Ha Alahayim Karabah. Verse 2. Waya Ra'ah Mala'aka Yahweh Alahayawa Aliyawa Salakia Balabath Ash Mathawaka Hasana Wayara'a Wahana Hasana Ba'ar Ba'ash Waha Sana, Waya, Nunwa, Akal. Verse 3. Wayamar Masha, Asara, Na'a, Wa Ara'a, Af, Hamara'a, Hagadal, Hazah, Mazawai, La'a, Yaba'ar, Hasana. Verse 4. Waya Ra'aw, Waya Ra, Waya Ra'a, Salakia, Waya Ra'a, Yahweh, Kaya, Sar, Lara, Awath, Waya Kwara'a, Aliyawa, Alahayim, Mathawaka, Hasawan, Hasana, Waya Amar, Masha, Waya Amar, Hananiah. Verse 5. Waya Amar, Al, Bakwarab, Halam, Shal, Nailiaka, Ma'al, Ragalayaka, Kaya, Hamakwawum, Ashar, Atha, Iwamad, Iliyawa, Adamath, Kodash, Hawa'a. Back to this is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, and verse 24 in the English. And the Most High heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham and with Isaac and Jacob, and with Jacob. Verse 25. And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and God, the Most High, had respect unto them. Next chapter. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1. Now Moses kept the flocks of Jethro, his father-in-law, and the priests of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of the Most High, even to Horeb. Verse 2. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire and of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never seen that before.
You know saying what he's saying is what's the word? Phenomenon, or what's a better word? Like a phenomenon, man. It's like this something that's unreal. You know what I mean? A bush that's on fire, but it's not consuming itself.
Not burning.
It ain't burning. You see the fire, but the bush ain't burning. You know what I mean? This is crazy, right? Read on.
Verse 3. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see the great sight, why the bush is not burnt.
He intrigued. Like, man, check this out, man.
Come
What
on.
the world is this?
And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, the Most High called unto him out of the midst of the bush. Salakia, let me read it again. Verse 4. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, the Most High called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and Moses, and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here I am. Verse 5. And he said, Draw not nigh hither. Put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereupon thou standest is holy ground.
Mm-hmm.
So Moses is getting ready to learn to do. Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 6 in the Hebrew. Wayamar, Anakia, Alehaya, Abiaka, Alahaya, Abraham, Alahaya, Yatazakak, Alahaya, Yaquab, Waya Sathar, Masha, Panyawa Kaya, Yara'a, Maha Bayat, Al Ha'alahayim. Verse 7. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Ra'ayathia, Ath, Ainya, Ashar, Bamatazarium, Wa'ath, Taza'ikwatham, Shema'ithia, Mapanya, Nagashyawa, Kaya, Yadaithia, Ath, Maka, Abunium. Verse 8. Wa Arad, Lahat Tazayalawa, or Tazayalwa, Mayad, Matazarium, Wala Ha'ailathwa, Man Ha'aratazar, Haha Wa'a, Al Aratazar, Tawaba, Warakaba, Al Aratazar, Zabath, Kalab, Wadabash, Al Makwawam, Haka na Ainia, Waha Fathia, Waha Amaria, Waha Amaria, Waha Hara'ai. Nope. Waha Harazaya, Wafa Wafawaya, Wahaya Bawamya. Verse 9. Wa'aitha hana taza aikwath banya yasha Allah wa'a aliyah wagum ra'ayathia ath Allah kataza ashar matazarium la tazayum athum. Verse 10. Wa'aitha laka washalaka al hara'ai waha wataza'a amya banya yasha Allah ma batazaria. Verse 11. Waya Amar Masha al Alahayim Maya Anakia Kaya Alaka al Para'ai Wakaya Awa Taza Ya'ah Ath Banya Yasha Allah Mamatazarium. Verse 12. This should be the last one. Okay. Verse 12. Waya Amar Kaya Ahaya I.M.A.K Waza Laka Ha'awath Kaya Anakia Shalak Kathiaka Baha Watazaya Akka Ha'aim Mama Cesaria the I Bad the one Ha'abadaman Af Ha'alahayim Al Ahar Hazah. Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, and verse 6 in English. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. Verse 7, and the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Verse 9, and I come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of the land unto a good land, and a large unto a land flowing with milk and honey. And this doesn't mean it's literal milk and honey. All it means is a good land that you can prosper, you can grow crops, and you can eat. A rich land. Unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. All of those are tribes of what we call today Africans.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppress them. Verse 10, come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people.
You understand? Like the Lord is always watching us, man. Always watching our oppression, always watching what we're going through. You understand? But the Lord don't operate the way you want him to operate. You understand? The reason we things go wrong, we say, why, Lord? Why this? God don't care about me. And people say, well, what about slavery? God can't care about us. Look what he let happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say our thoughts are not, like the Lord's thoughts, man. Our ways are not like his ways, man. The Lord is always watching our oppression, but the Lord moves in a way, that men may not understand. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is about order. And then when you go throughout these scriptures, you'll find out the Lord, what do he always do? He always puts someone in charge, man. He always puts someone in charge to raise up his people, to guide his people. And we're looking at the beginning of that right now. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at the beginning of that right now. He about to raise, you understand what I'm saying, Moses up, man. Raise Moses up, teach him, you know what I'm saying, how to be strong, and tell him what he needs to do to save his people, man. You understand? That was then. You know what I'm saying? Well, in today's time, you know what I'm saying, under the banner of the I.S.U.P.K, we have Commander General YAHANNA, man.
That's right.
Commander General YAHANNA is our leader, man, is our head under Christ. You know what I'm saying? Under the authority of the Lord, man. This is the one body, the one truth, the one place that you need to be if you are a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? But read on.
That thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. Verse 11. And Moses said unto the Most High, who am I, that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? Verse 12. And he said, certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve me, the Most High, upon this mountain. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 13 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar Masha al Alahayim Hana Anakim Ba'a al Banya Yasha'ala wa Marathia Laham Alahaya Abba Wathiakum Shalaknia Aliakum Wa'a Marwa Laya Ma Shamwa Ma Amar Alahum. Verse 14. Waya Amar Alahayim al Mashah Ahaya Ashar Ahaya Waya Amar Ka Va Amar Labunya Yasha'ala Ahaya Shalaknia Alayakam. Verse 15. Waya Amar Iwad Alahayim al Mashah Ka Fa Amar al Banya Yasha'ala Yahweh Alahaya Abathiakum Alahaya Abraham Alahaya Tazakak wa Alahaya Yaikwab Shalaknia Alahaya Kum Za Shamya La Ilam Waza Zakaria Ladar Dar. 11. Oh, okay. Okay. Verse 16. Laka Wam Asapath Af Zaquanya Yasha'ala Wa Amarath Alaham Yahweh Alahaya Abathiakum Nara'a Aliyah Alahaya Abraham Yatazakak Waya Aikwam La Amar Paquad Baquadathia Afthakam Wa Af I Shawaya I Shawaya Lakam Bamatazaria. Verse 17. Wa Amar Ailah Afakam Ma'ainia Matazarium al Aratazar Hakanaania Waha Fathia Waha Kathia Slake Waha Kathia Waha Amaria Waha Para Yaya no Para Waha Parazaya Waha the Waya Wahaya Bawani Salakia Wahaya Bawashia Al Arataza Zabath Kalab Wadabash. 18 should be the last one. I started at 13. One more, 19. Oh man. It's a lot.
You good? That's a good one. Huh?
Man. I thought I had got enough sleep. Okay. Verse 19. Wa anya yada ithia kaya la'a yathun athakam malak matazarium lahalak wala'a bayad azakwa. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 13 in the English. And Moses said unto the Most High, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers has sent me unto you. And they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? What's your name, Most High? Now, I'm going to do the breakdown on that next verse, sir, if I may. And verse 14, and God said unto Moses, I am that I am. Some foolish, fake Israelite groups actually think that God's name is I am. I ain't lying. I heard it with my own ears. And he said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you. Now here, he's really checking Moses. You understand? For questioning him. And in the next verse, he's going to tell you what his name is. In the next verse, in verse 15. And the Most High said, moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob has sent me unto you. This is my name forever. This is my memorial unto all generations. Now, when he said, let's read it in Hebrew again, Baba Kashar, if I may, sir. He says, tell the children of Israel, you understand what I'm saying? Allah, he says, his name is Yahweh. That's the name right here. It says, Al-Banya Yasha'Allah Yahweh, your God, Allahaya, the God of your fathers. You understand? That's what he's telling them. His name is Yahweh. He said, this is my name forever. Forever and ever, ever. That's what he says. Yahweh is his name forever. You see it right there in the Hebrew. You understand? Right after the word Israel, Yasha'Allah, when he said the Lord, that's the translation of the name Yahweh. You understand? So when people try to say that what is God's name, you've just been told. His name is Yahweh forever. In the 83rd Psalm, in verse 18, it says, whose name alone is Yahweh. That's it. Ain't no other name. Ain't no Allah. Ain't no Jehovah. All of these are Yeshiva. Nonsense, man. His name is Yahweh forever. He's never going to change. You understand? That's all I wanted to say about that. Most High Christ. Lock it, sir.
I need to be said.
You understand? Verse 16. Go and gather the elders of Israel together. Did he go say get the youth? Nope. He said the elders. You understand? Because back then, The elders were revered and respected and were the leaders of the people. Why? Simply because they had more experience, more wisdom. That's why. It's going to be like that again in the future. Today, you know who they go to? They go to the teenagers who don't know damn thing, and they become the leaders and the spokespersons, children and entertainers and sports figures become the mouth of our people, which is utter nonsense. As a matter of fact, it's wicked as hell. Go and gather the elders of Israel together and say unto them, the Lord, Yahweh, the word Yahweh is right there, God of your fathers, you understand? The God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. Verse 17, and I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt unto the land of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites unto a land flowing with milk and honey. Verse 18, and they shall hearken to thy voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt, and ye shall say unto him, the Lord, there go that word again, Yahweh, God of the Hebrews, hath met with us. And now let us go, we beseech thee, 3 days' journeys into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. So he's not asking Pharaoh at this point to completely let the people go. He says, let us go for 3 days. Let us have a 3-day weekend, man, a little holiday, so we can go serve our God. Pharaoh wasn't having it, of course. Verse 19, and I am sure that the king of Egypt will not let you go. No, not by a mighty hand. And that's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it right there, man. We're gonna clip it up right there. You understand? Lord allow, we pick it up next week. You understand? We get into the leadership, man, of our forefather Moses, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep breaking down this history, keep breaking down this truth, man, because this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about, man. Learning who we are as a people, learning where we come from. You know what I'm saying? To know what we need to do, man. You know what I'm saying? This Bible, this is our records. This is our history. This is Black history, man. You know what I'm saying? I know Black History Month over, so, you know, nobody cares no more. I know y'all over that. You know what I mean? 28 days, that was all your time y'all had to care. But, you know what I'm saying? We embrace, talk about the culture of Black history every day, man. We live it. You understand? This Bible is Black history, man. Black history is every damn day. You understand? But we're going to clip it up right there. You know what I'm saying? We'll pick back up again next week. Lord allow. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Chapter 3, 23. Mm-hmm.
3 and 20.
Chapter 3, we'll pick back up at verse 21.
No, 20.
We're going to pick back up at 20. You read 19?
We just read 19.
Oh, okay, got you. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord allow, next week we'll pick up at the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 20. Right? Pick back up there next week, Lord allow. You know what I mean? So, just up here, Medium. Men of Israel, gird thyself to prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Shemi Habashah Brakayah. Lock, you get it, brothers. 1 second. All right. So Amadium, which means to stand. Wapanya Kodam, which means rise and face east. We start out with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratizayaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'aratiza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lakum, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala Tabia Ayanawa, Vanasaya 1, Abol, Hawashaya Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Laka, Salakia, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Waha'ala, Wahathaparith, Iwalumium, Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it.
The prayer for the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Babakashah, Nathanawa, Hakak, the power Kal Makala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Har Matazarayam, Hakak, La Haquium, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rarakawaf, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
The prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, why Mayaka Allah, why Alahayim, Matazabaya Allah Wap Yahanna, Alawapium, Asaranyum, Akotazayanyum, Akoyo Yoyum, Wahagwatian, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, Commanding General YAHANNA,
Commanding General YAHANNA,
the generals,
the generals,
the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K,
I.S.U.P.K,
Ahaharium,
Al-Haharium,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Isaiah,
Isaiah,
Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Shamayam,
Wa'arataza,
Ba'aratazah,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hanala'ah,
Hanala'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Shamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Zalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ah,
Ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Ayarak,
Balayallah,
Balayallah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makal Rai,
Kalrai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Adnapashka,
Atnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'atka,
Zaaka,
Wabawa'atka,
Wabu'aka,
Ma'atha,
Mayatha,
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Awalam. In English, I will lift mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
El Dami Alaka,
Al Damiyalaka,
Al Takarash,
Al Takarash,
Wa Al Tashakwat,
Wa Al Tashakwat,
Al
KaYAHANNA,
Kayahanna,
Awayabyaka,
Yahammah,
Yahama,
Yawan, Ra'ash, Al
Al-Imaka,
Yairayamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'itazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam,
Magoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya,
Nawa'itazawa, Laba,
Yakadwa,
Alyaka,
Barayath, Yakarathwa, Aholia,
Arawam,
Yashamai,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagarium,
Gabol,
Why am I one? Why am I lot?
Palashat, I'm Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gamashawu, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanyalawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Panakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yabmawa, Ka'arab, Wakazabah, Wakatazol, Manai, Kal Nasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Lanawa, Na'awa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanyaraka, Ka'ash, Yaira, Kalahaba, Dalahat, Harayam, Khan, Daradapma, Basairaka, Wabasa, Wapathka, Babahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kuala one, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Panyaham, Kuala one, Salakia. Wayabaholwa,
Wayabahowa,
Aijai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Atha,
Kaya Atha,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Kaharataza.
Al-Kaharataza. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Slovakia. It's like at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb. Yea, all their princes as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
Sorry, turn and face the teacher. Men of Israel, we give the teacher one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yajamatah. Class dismissed. Now we're going to see. So now we're going to